Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Bobby. Guys, today an ex-pastor speaks about the things that Christians aren't ready to hear. Guys, before we jump into the video, as always, if you enjoy my content, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out the links in the description box below to further support my work. Thank you very much for that. And now, with no further ado, let's have a look.
Things that Christians aren't ready to hear. With me, a former pastor. There is no evidence for the resurrection. There's none. Outside of the Bible, no historian of the first century ever mentions it. There are no Roman records. There are no Jewish records. There is nothing. If a dead man really rose from the grave, I guarantee you history would have noticed.
It's really important to understand what the ex-pastor just said there. There is absolutely no historical evidence for the resurrection. Now, Christians always claim that there is historical evidence for the crucifixion. Many historians agree indeed that there was a crucifixion. However, for the resurrection, there's absolutely no historical proof whatsoever, especially because it is considered a miracle as well. Historians do not simply take the Bible at face value and say, well, therefore it must be historical proof. No, outside of the Bible, there is zero proof for the resurrection.
But let's look inside the Bible. The sources that Christians point to contradict each other. Who found the tomb? Mark says 3 women. Matthew says 2. John says only Mary. When did they get there? At sunrise? At dawn? Or while it was still dark? Take your pick. The Bible says all 3 of them. But what about the stone? It was already rolled away in Mark, but rolled away by an angel in Matthew. And where did Jesus appear? Matthew says Galilee. Luke says Jerusalem. John says both. Paul, the earliest writer, never even mentions an empty tomb, just visions. So outside sources are silent. Inside sources contradict themselves. That's not evidence. It's storytelling. And that's something that Christians aren't ready to hear.
I agree. Most Christians won't be ready to hear this. However, sincere Christians will be. Back in the day, I was a Christian myself and I was going through the Bible. I saw all of those contradictions and it was a mess. And pair that with the gospel writers being anonymous. We don't even know who those people are. Let alone can we assume in good faith that those are truly the followers of Christ. The Gospels have been written by anonymous authors. We have absolutely no idea who those people are. And on top of that, they piggyback off each other, but at the same time do contradict each other. This is no historical evidence whatsoever. Alright guys, but this is it for today's quick video. If you liked it, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out the links in the description box below to further support my work. Thank you very much for that, and as always, may God bless you all. Much love and peace.
يا نفس إن لم تظفري لا تجزعي